I do have a platform. It's the biggest platform I have, and I worked really, really hard to make it. On top of that, it's been a source of income for me for going on 3 years now.
Guys, the main reason why people are crying about this is because they're losing money. And they're like, oh God, I can't work a 9 to 5. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't want to be a peasant. This actually might be a good thing for Gen Z to have to work. I don't know. Work for their money, right? Whoa, what a concept. But yes, guys, if you guys are watching the chat, Amanda is correct. Amanda is correct. I actually just got the update as well. Yeah, they are getting shut down. TikTok is going downtown, y'all. Yeah, so they just sent out this message saying, we regret that a U.S. law banning, they had to make sure to throw that one in there to let you guys know what the fuck, who the fuck is shutting them down, will take effect on January 19th. So literally in 3 hours, something like that, if you're on the East Coast. Enforce us to make our services, I love that, enforce us to make our services temporary unavailable. We're working to restore our service in the U.S. as soon as possible, and we appreciate your support. Please stay tuned. I doubt that. I think that last part is, trying to be hopeful. No. I think Big Dog Trump shut him down like he said he would. People were saying that, there was going to be, a suspension possibly of 90 days or yada, yada, whatever. No, it got shut down. And you know what? I saw people freaking out about this. If I could find some TikTok videos, let me see. Maybe on Libs of TikTok. People are literally crying about losing their account. I understand it's your livelihood and stuff like that, but at the same, token, you have to have backups, man. Like, why didn't you convert all of this to Instagram? Why didn't you convert all of this to YouTube? Why did you not have a plan B? Is what I'm talking about. Why did you guys not have a plan B? If you're gonna cry. Don't stop. Don't film it. Don't fucking film it, y'all. Like, come on. All this shit's gonna come back to bite you in the ass.
It's really not fair that, like, they're banning TikTok. And I know it's dramatic as hell that I'm crying, but
You're only crying because you're losing the followers, you're losing the money. Okay, which I heard was not even that crazy to begin with. Okay. And you know what? If you are a small business, you should have other platforms. Why is TikTok your only platform? That does not make sense to me. You should have an Instagram. You should have an X account. You should have a YouTube. You should have a Facebook. If you do not have a plan B, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying you're dumb. You're not a good business person. All right? But guess what? You will migrate to another social media platform. You don't care about you don't care about the technicalities or the data usage. You don't care because guess what? You're just going to give it to an American company like Google that has Facebook, Instagram. You're going to learn to migrate. You're going to learn to assimilate to these non-Chinese. Hopefully, if you're smart. If you're stupid, you're going to go to Red Note, which is going to another Chinese company that's even stricter. I don't know if you guys have checked out Red Note. Go watch some videos on Red Note. You guys, your mind will fucking explode at how dumb people are, especially American young people, how dumb they are. They are willing, I'm not going to, okay. They're willing to kiss the rings of some other people to get a TikTok clone. I'll just say that. And the restrictions are worse, my friends. Bacon McGriddles, what's up, my friend? When I think about the average intelligence of a regular person, and then I think about 50% of people are dumber than that, oh yeah. There has to be statistical charts of newer generations, just the generations where the IQ has to be getting smaller. Our attention span is getting smaller. The IQ has to be getting lower, I should say, not smaller, lower. Once again, it's okay to be emotional. I get emotional. But keep it off camera, man, when it comes to this stuff. Because you know what this cries out for? Pity. It cries out for sympathy. Or else you wouldn't be doing it. You would confide in someone, hey, I'm losing my business because of TikTok. What's the next move? All right? Not to strangers. What are they going to do? They're going to give you pity, which you want in the first place. That's what they're looking to garner from this. That's the whole end goal game, is sympathy. I will feel emotion on camera if whatever I'm watching gets to me. I'm not asking you guys to pay me for it, right? They are literally saying that their life is crumbling and they're pretty much asking without asking for handouts. That's kind of what it is, you know? If you've thrown your eggs all in one basket with a company like a TikTok or like one social media, you are not a smart bird. I don't know. You're wearing yourself thin. You have to spread yourself out. I don't know. I'm almost 40 years old. These people are younger than me. How do I know more about promotion than they do? That doesn't make sense. So to me, that means that they're lying or something else is going on. I don't know. Go take, promoting yourself for dummies, 101 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? I just want to hear what their justification for crying on camera is.
I just seen the video of the girl that made the renegade dance. And I'm crying because I read a comment that was like the algorithm saying goodbye to us. And I've been noticing that a lot over the past week. Like all the trends that came in the beginning are coming back. And it just makes me really sad because it genuinely feels like our parents just came in the middle of a school year and said, yeah, forget all your friends, forget all the hard work that you did at this school, forget everything that you did. You're gonna have to start from scratch.
Once again, back up your videos and upload them to YouTube. YouTube Shorts are cashing out people, okay? Instagram is cashing out people. Twitter is cashing out people. What are you talking about? You still have hours to download your original videos and now re-upload them and gain a new audience with something that's going to stay on the on the planet for a lot longer than TikTok. Gen Z must really only think in the moment and never think of their future, because how do they not have a plan B? I don't get that. Shorts and Reels have been killing it for like the last year. I'll be honest, I don't even go on TikTok. I have a TikTok. I haven't gone on it for a long time. When I post a video, yeah, it gets engagement, but so what? I get no comments. I don't get any, feedback from anybody really. So guess what? I don't care about it. I care about my YouTube. I care about these live streams where I get to actually talk to real people, not bots or that, right? Honestly, the data thing is, I can care less about the data thing because I already know Mark Zuckerberg has my data. Elon Musk has my data. Everybody has my data. If you sign up to any app, they have your data, dude. Like, I understand this is an issue for the government to really look at. We don't want foreign companies to be, okay, even though we rely on foreign companies daily for products. I literally have a 9-to-5 job where 90% of the components or the imports coming in are from China. Okay, I understand how American economy would collapse if we did not have the help of foreign products in our fucking country. Okay? The price of a t-shirt would go up to $80 for a t-shirt. You still want fast fashion, guys? We better start worrying about buying $80 t-shirts that look like this, like a graphic t-shirt, $80. Okay? Y'all better start shopping at the Goodwill now, because get ready to pay extreme prices for, daily shit, basically. So, anyways, let's go back to what she's talking about.
And it sucks because it's beyond TikTok dances. It's beyond all of that.
And I can understand where she's coming from, as far as I feel like we built a community and stuff like that. We feel like it's going away. If you have such a strong bond to this community, you will talk to these people offline. You will add them on other social medias. That's what I do to most of these guys most of you guys in the chat. I talk to you through Instagram or Twitter or on YouTube and stuff like that, or whatever, in the chat. We have means of Discord. We have means of communication. You are not losing anything. You are not losing anything. Okay? Once again, this is a sympathy cry for some kind of monetary gain. I guarantee it.
We have put Black culture on a stage.
Oh my. Didn't even think the race card would be thrown into this video, but damn it, I'm not surprised.
Everybody can appreciate. Y'all have shown me things about psychology and my family and my friends and myself that I would have never learned in this life.
Well, that's good. She's educating herself. She's using it for more than just dancing and stuff like that. And that's great. I get that. I get that. Now you know what you can do, girl? You can pass that on to the next generation by implementing these videos onto a social media that's going to be sustainable, that's going to have legs, that is not iffy, you know, with our government. How about that? How about migrating to another platform? That's what everybody else is going to do anyways. Life is not over because TikTok's done.
Lifetime. Like, I don't really know. Like, and I know it sounds dramatic to say I don't know what I'm going to do.
Very dramatic, yeah. People have literally lost their whole items and homes in a fire in California, in these fires that are still going on in California. And you're crying about this shit?
Without TikTok, but like, bro, I really don't know who I'm going to be without TikTok because
Oh my God. That's why I'm so glad I don't have fucking kids. I'm so glad I don't have kids. She just said, I don't know who I'm going to be without TikTok. I urge you to get a psychiatrist now. Get a seek what is it, betterhelp.com? I'm not sponsored. Go seek psychiatric help now. Do you have a mom? Do you have a dad? Why are you speaking like this? I don't know who I'm going to be without TikTok. Wow. Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. And I'm not even joking. This is all seriousness. I would love to have a conversation with her, like a real sit-down conversation, and get to the root of all of it. Because if she feels that she can only be who she is on TikTok, that's a whole nother can of worms. And at this point, I really do feel sad for her. I really do feel sad. She built an identity, some identity that apparently is not hers in real life on TikTok. But then you have to dig deep. And why have you suppressed this? Why have you created this character that can only come out through TikTok? Are you an introvert? Are there other things going on? And if so, these are things that you can openly talk about. There are communities, there are spaces online that talk about this shit daily. Become a part of that. Learn to build through therapy. Learn to build through your community if this is a real psychological problem for you.
without TikTok, but like, bro, I really don't know who I'm going to be without TikTok because a large part of who I have become in the last 6 years and a large part of my growth has come from a lot of the stuff I've learned off of this app. And I really hate to say goodbye.
I mean, you know what? It is sad. She does seem genuine, but I think that she needs to go really talk to somebody that's licensed for this, because it seems a lot more deep rooted than just the dances that she enjoys. But let's.
And to the
Oh God, I don't want to see more crime, but let's let's check it. Let's check out another one. I won't talk through this. This one's 2 minutes and 48 seconds, so I'll try to be very limited in my talking.
And to the U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this.
They are literally trying to protect your data. I will never forgive you for this. What the fuck? I cannot find any more recipes online because you guys are shutting down TikTok.
I'm never going to trust you ever again because you just...
Now you don't trust the government? Now is the point. Now is the tipping point of you not trusting government. Okay, give me a break.
Like that. Took away millions of people's income and livelihood.
And they just took away your followers. All right, stop bitching. Create another account. You will gain that back in a heartbeat. I guarantee it.
And who does that? So I'm never trusting you ever again with anything.
So I'm starting to give up hope that there's going to be a Hail Mary moment at the end of this that's going to save this app.
I feel so dumb coming on the internet and crying about an app, but the fact is that...
Yeah, there you go. You just answered it. Someone's going to come along and create an exact same clone of this fucking app that's made in America, and we're all going to just jump on it and blow it up. And I think at this point, most people have created themselves on, or they've flourished on apps that already exist. YouTube, on X, I mean, granted, you have to pay for X, their reach, but people are reaching millions of views on X. Like, it's insane. Insane. They're seeing more income and they're seeing more.
I do have a platform. It's the biggest platform I have, and I worked really
really hard to make it. On top of that, it's been a source of income for me for going on 3 years now. First, it was just a little bit, but then it got to be more. I'm not like rich off of it, but it has significantly helped my income every.
Guys, the cat coming into the frame. Guys, the main reason why people are crying about this shit is because they're losing money. Okay, that's just what it is. And they're like, oh God, I can't work a 9 to 5. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't want to be a peasant. This actually might be a good thing for Gen Z to have to work. I don't know. Work for their money, right? Whoa, what a concept. Joke, but I wonder if she got a divorce because she spent too much time on TikTok.
Here, hours and hours and hours of time I put into creating stuff for this platform. And I'm not the biggest creator on here. Like, I'm not like, I don't have 3 million followers or 10 million followers, but I am month. Hi, Halloumi. And it's been consistent enough that like I've been able to rely on it. So like on top of being just sad that I'm losing my creative outlet and my platform, I'm like worried about like what I'm gonna do financially. And I know like I'll figure it out. Like I've had to do that a million times in my life. Like I'm an artist, I've had to figure it out a million times, but it just like it sucks.
You know what, Donelton, or Donnell? Can I call you Donnell? I've heard that they don't pay shit to small creators, but if you're pulling in like millions and millions per video, you could be making some substantial money. It's like YouTube. Like for me, I think I just actually hit 45,000 subscribers on YouTube. To me, that's a small feat. I'm still considered a small creator if I'm under 50,000 or something like that. I think you get your first plaque when you hit 100,000. That if I can do that and I can be acknowledged for that, that's amazing. Honestly, guys, when I hit my first 1,000 subscribers, I felt not like I've made it, but I felt happy in the accomplishment and the growth along the way. And now look how far we've come in like the last 4 or 5 years of this channel. Or well, not this channel, but like on YouTube. And even as someone that has almost 50,000 subscribers, I don't make that much on videos. I really don't. I really don't. Okay? So I can only imagine, unless you're cranking out like 10 videos a day on TikTok and they're getting mega views, you're probably making like a part-time job. I'm guessing. Yeah, or they have donation pages. Donnell. But I don't know everybody's situation, you know. I really don't. I just know that you never throw your eggs all in one basket. I've had this kind of piggybacks off of what I was saying of not making much off YouTube. I've had 3 or 4 of my friends tell me, like, or people just close to me, like, "Oh man, you must be making crazy money off of YouTube. You should just quit your job and go full time." And I'm like, nah. Like I'm not that stupid to do that. I would never do that. So I do have a full-time job. Yes, it limits how much that I spend, editing videos or whatever. And I do it more of a side hobby. And if it gets me a little bit of extra gas money or money to pay the electrical bill, great. That's fantastic. I'm not looking to get rich off of it. But it seems like these people are looking to really replace a job or pay a mortgage off of or do more or travel the world with this kind of money. So, yeah, it seems like they threw themselves not in a no-win situation, but they jumped the ship. They jumped too quick when they should have been kind of like, I don't know, dude. They spread themselves out thin. If you're big on TikTok, why the fuck aren't you big on Instagram? Why aren't you big on YouTube? Why aren't you You could literally download your own videos and spread them on on different platforms. What is so hard about that? They could be getting multiple incomes. They could start a Patreon. Why aren't they doing this? Now they're crying on camera about TikTok being deleted. Most likely while making a video. This video is probably from TikTok, which will be deleted. Not a lot of people will see it.
Sucks that I have to, or that any of us have to. It's so unfair. This is so much more than just an app. Like, this is really, truly a sense of community that there is nowhere else on the internet. And like, yeah.
I don't know about that, but then again, I'm not a TikToker, so I feel like there's community everywhere, but okay.
I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Red Note now. I'm on.
What the fuck did I just say? She went to Red Note. She went to a Chinese-run communist fucking app, Red Note. I cannot believe it. And she says, U.S. government, I will never trust you. You've got to be kidding me. Red Note is from the Red Book, the communist book of China. Are you fucking kidding me? Do your history, girl. It takes you 10 seconds to Google search what Red Note means. Oh my God. She's a type of influencer that would take China's money and say, come fly to China and make a video, but only say the good things about China, all right? And she would be like, yeah, guys, I'm in wonderful China. Everybody here loves it. There's no slave labor. There's nothing. Everything is so peaceful here. Come visit China today. She's that type of person. She is the Snoop Dogg flip-flopper.
Lemonade. I don't even know what that is, but I have 13,000 followers on there. I've literally only logged in twice. But I know that none of it's going to be the same. I know none of it's going to be the same.
Yeah, because they don't pay out the same. We get it.
So I guess if this goes away, and for those of you that I don't see on the other apps, I want to say, like, thank you. Thank you to the community that I've had. My little community. I had such a small little corner of TikTok.
If it's all about community, then why aren't they on these other apps that you that you just named? By the way, Red Note is way more look into Red Note on YouTube. Look at some of these commentators talking about Red Note. They are way more restrictive than on TikTok. People are twerking on Red Note and they're getting banned. Okay, so welcome America to Red Note. Where you cannot do shit literally on there.
But it was really beautiful. And I really appreciate all of you guys. All the people that comment on all my videos, even when my views were down and I wasn't getting views, people that would comment. And I always saw you, the same people. I know who you guys all are. And I love you all so much. And I'm so appreciative for the time that we've had. And I can't believe I'm crying like this on the internet. It feels like the pandemic. I haven't done this since then. But it feels like I'm losing. It feels like I'm losing like a really good friend.
Oh man, your parents must be really disappointed in you. All right. Oh, and we're gonna end this part off by there's a man that's crying. So okay, I thought it was all women, but we got some men up here crying, and that's okay to cry. Let's see how important these tears are.
Has anyone else just been crying on this app all night?
No, only you guys, only you dummies.
Because it feels like we're losing, like, a community.
Oh my God, you're reading the same fucking playbook. Y'all are reading the same fucking playbook.
It feels like we're losing friends. We're losing, like, a platform where we learned so much.
Guys, if your grandparents are still alive, go visit them tomorrow. And go ask them how did they survive without social media. It might baffle you, the answers, how simplistic the answers are. The meaning of touch grass was literally pretty much invented by them. Okay? They survived. And they survived in worse conditions than we did. Ever have been. Okay? They survived wars. They survived discrimination. A real discrimination. They survived a lot of different things that we never had to go through. And that we will probably never go through again. Okay? I don't know who's raising these people. I don't know. The only answer I can give or to myself and you guys is that their parents were probably those parents that treated them like friends. This is my friend, all right? And my friend gets to drink whenever she wants to and have parties whenever she wants to, and there's no consequences, and they can go on the apps whenever they want. They don't have to do homework. We can buy their way through school. This is what it's sounding like their parents were like. If this is the way they give their answers, I don't know. It's I never grew up like this. I never grew up like this. My community was my friends of when I went outside and I went to go play with my friends. That was my community, okay? What the fuck is all of this community talk?
About things we didn't know about, opportunities, places to eat, movies to watch, books.
It's called Google, motherfucker. All these people are researching shit on Google and then they tell you about it in video form on TikTok, the app. What are they talking about? I wouldn't know where to eat food if it wasn't for TikTok.
To read. It's like, it's inspiring seeing people talk about how the fish are gonna move somewhere else afterwards and how the community is not gonna go away, but
What the fuck are you talking about? It's inspiring to hear the fish are gonna move somewhere. Obviously, he's talking about the fish are migrating for some reason. And guys, I just learned about how we're destroying the planet and and I never would have known that if I didn't go on TikTok and read a goddamn book and you know, read some Google cliff notes of something. ChatGPT will help you. ChatGPT can be your new best friend. How about that? And it won't judge you. It won't judge your crying. And you don't need to film yourself anymore. ChatGPT will answer any questions you have about the fish. All right?
how the fish are gonna move somewhere else afterwards and how the community is not gonna go away, but it just feels like losing a family member, and it's a fucking app. I know I might be being dramatic, and I know I'm not somebody that got some crazy
Same goddamn playbook. I know I'm being dramatic.
And I know I'm not somebody that got some crazy following on this app, but TikTok made a fucking difference for me. And this sucks.
God. I think a lot of us are relishing and we're coming together, you know, to say this. These are my exact thoughts right here. TikTok. Me who never used TikTok. And I'm out, you know? This is wild, bro.